Welcome to our Metatron counts presentation. Today we are going to talk about waves and frequencies and what they can do for us, both good and bad. But before we dive into the subject, let's start with a little disclaimer. This webinar is a result of our work as independent members and in no way involves the responsibility of the company we represent. The information provided is for educational purposes only and is not intended to replace the advice of any qualified medical professional. The statements contained in this presentation have not been validated by any medical organization. These devices are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. This presentation will be structured in 4 chapters. First, we will see the problem of electromagnetic waves. Then we will see the solution with scalar waves. After that, we will see the revolution with Metatron cards. And finally, we will see Metatron in the world and Metatron concept. Let's first start with the problem. The electromagnetic waves. So useful but so harmful. We all use technology. Everyone has a cell phone which has become kind of extension of our hand. It's often at 2 inches from our brain or in a pocket at 1 inch from our heart, which puts us at risk. Since childhood, we and our organs and cells have been battered in waves, which weakens our neuromuscular system. Whether we live in the country or in the city, we'll find base stations, electric cables in our homes, computers, tablets, smartphones, and TV. And let's not forget ultraviolet rays, which are also waves. In the midst of these waves, researchers have revealed that bees have problems with reproduction and orientation, have poorer immune system and confused day and night. Plants are also affected, notably pine forests whose storms capture the waves more easily than hardwoods. Oxidative stress have also been observed in tomato plant cells when they are in proximity to a cell phone for 5 to 15 minutes. Century, scientists and organizations have been studying the harmful effect of electromagnetic waves on organisms, to name but a few: World Health Organization, European Academy for Environmental Medicine. More and more publications and studies are available on the subject. For example, Le Livre Noir des Ondes by cancer specialist Professor Belpom. This book is the result of a collective scientific assessment validated at an international level and demonstrates the harmful nature of electromagnetic waves, both for human beings and for flora and fauna. In humans, we see nervous system and heart disease, infertility, cancer, and Alzheimer's disease. Behavioral disorders, a drop in milk production and quality for dairy cows, and an increase in pathology have also been observed. Electrosensitivity is like a sunburn in our brain. If you take something to relieve the pain but don't stop exposing yourself, it's useless. Now let's discover the solution and discover scalar waves. Waves enable lossless transmission over long distances, pass through solid metal objects without loss of power, and carry energy without the need of cables. Thanks to their elliptical shape, they easily enter into resonance with DNA and proteins of identical structure. Discovered by Nikola Tesla, these waves are extremely beneficial to our health. Without them, we would die. They are part of the vital energy noise we receive every day. We receive 60 billion per centimeter square of skin every day. Although initially discovered by Tesla, scalar waves were explored by Professor Lapsowski with his Ohlom and Rife with his RRR, before Professor Konstantin Mail became one of today's leading experts, developing advanced medical applications such as AWD. The use of scalar waves is compatible with all treatments. It reinforces them. For further information on this subject, you can easily find the video of the lecture Les ondes qui soignent, Waves that Heal, given by Dr. Trotta at the Paris Scalar Waves Congress in 2018. And every year, the International Congress of Scalar Waves in Biology and Mechanics takes place. Is there a way to use the technology we use every day without being affected by electromagnetic waves? Now let's talk about the revolution and Metatron technology. Scalar waves, by their very nature, penetrates our bodies. Scalar waves even pass through bandwidths and telephone lines. By taking part of this presentation, you are protected. Metatron cards convert electromagnetic waves into scalar waves, protecting us from their harmful effect while providing health benefits. Let's find now how the designer of Metatron cards sublimated them. Metatron cards are programmed with sacred geometry. Present in every corner of the universe, from atoms to stars, from human beings to architecture, we encounter sacred geometry everywhere we look. The Metatron cube was chosen because it's the sum of all sacred geometry. The union of this essential geometry and technology has an immediate effect on all living beings. Sacred geometry also helps to increase the vibratory power of the card and their benefits. Metatron card protects humans, animals, and plants from electromagnetic chaos and in a sphere of varying size, depending on the card. They increase the vibratory rate of those who wear them. The vibratory rate is measured in Bovis units, named after its French inventor Alfred Bovis. The average healthy human being vibrates between 8,000 and 20,000 BU. Metatron cards will enable all their users to greatly increase their vibratory rate from 500,000, which is a smaller card, to over a decillion UB. Metatron cards support us in our day-to-day activities. So now we are happy to introduce you with our Metatron cards. Premium cards convert electromagnetic waves into scalar waves within a 16 feet square around the card. They protect our neuromuscular system up to 12 inches. In other words, even if you put the card down, it will be released up to about 12 inches. I say approximately because each person is unique and has different sensations. Some people feel nothing at all in the middle of the waves, while others suffer from major dysfunction. Its price is $150. The Master Premium cards convert electromagnetic waves into scalar waves within an 80 feet sphere around the card. It protects our neuromuscular system up to 16 inches. In other words, even if we put the card down, it will be released up to about 16 inches. Soon, there will be 2 additional cards, one for pregnant women and children up to 7, and one for mental clarity. Its price is $300. The Meta cards convert electromagnetic waves into scalar waves within a 160 feet square around the card. They go from level 1 to 7. They protect our neuromuscular system up to about 16 inches. Their vibratory rate goes from 10 billion to 500 trillion BU. The Meta 1 card is recommended by Metatron because it's made of carbon, just like us. The card will interact more with our body. More and more manufacturers are designing carbon objects for the same reasons, especially in the sporting world. Little plus, when you put a carbon card behind a smartphone, you can charge it on the wireless basis. Other cards have to be removed from charging. Its price starts at $490. So we've discovered the first 3 types of cards, but you can imagine a company boss wanting to protect his employees from the waves so they can be more productive. The mayor of a large city could protect all its inhabitants. Farmers could protect their animals, their plantation, their region. Nature Protection Association, their region. Now let's look at some testimonials from Metatron card users. Even if you see many testimonials where people quickly feel better mentally and physically, please remember that the Metatron card is not therapeutic. Here is the testimonials of Roman Barat, 22 years old, Chinese martial art practitioner. I use a Metatron card from the Carbon range. It's a Meta one. My progress is just amazing and very fast. I highly recommend it for any looking for performance.
哎，加油，加油！
Before receiving my card, I was a very restless sleeper. I would wake up several times in the night with difficulty getting back to sleep. Since I got the card, I sleep 8 hours like a baby, a deep sleep, and wake up in great shape. My shrink once told me that my condition might not be due to my accident on March 8, 1992, but that there was no point in mentioning it for insurance reasons. I actually believe that my bipolarity at 6 in France on a scale of 10 has dropped to 1 or 2 since I always wear my premium card. Many thanks to all the people who are responsible for my very close recovery. Sincerely, testimony 200%. Users immediately feel that they recover their natural balance and strength. They report that dysfunctions caused by the wave diminish and then disappear. They feel they have more energy, which is logical since the body no longer wastes energy fighting the waves. Many feel that their body is in homeostasis. They also feel their relationship change. They see rapid change in their life. They live more in the present moment, and they feel more serene from day one, even in painful emotional situations. They feel supported by scalar waves. So let's discover the possibility of a better life in the universe of frequency. By equipping ourselves with a Metatron card, we can increase our vibratory rate, our immune system, our performance, our concentration, but above all, let's increase our power of attraction. So that being said, this brings us to the last topic of our presentation, Metatron concept and the opportunity for those who want to spread the word and help their loved one on the entire planet. Metatron's leaders still have much to offer in the universe of frequencies. Metatron concept is an opportunity for all. Metatron concept offers something totally innovative and accessible to all. To be part of the adventure, only one Metatron is required, not more than one. Anyone who recommends Metatron cards is rewarded. Whether you are a hummingbird who quietly tells your friends and family about the cards, or a developer who talks about them as much as possible. The principle is very simple. Just 10 friends, customers, and that's it. So you register under Metatron, and then you buy your first Metatron card. And after that, you invite 10 people, friends, family. It gives you the first line of rewards, and you get 30% value points, which allows you to get greater and larger cards. When this is done, encourage your first line to share and do the same that you did by seeking to prospect or living things more rapidly and boost your revenues. For each people under your first people, you will get a second compulsory line to get 30% on the price of the card in euros. So who can benefit from Metatron card? Do you have family, friends who could benefit from it? So we are in the right place at the right time for harmonious development for all. Metatron cards have immediate effects and are easy to test. I encourage you, if you haven't already done so, to get in touch with the person who invited you to this presentation to do a kinesiological test with the Metatron card. Metatron concept is not only compatible with the development for any business, but will also accelerate the development of your other businesses. All reference participate in Metatron's development and help him achieve his goal of making the whole planet wave-proof by 2034. Today is the time for everyone to be able to create the realities they want in their life and to be in abundance, so they can awaken their dreams and contribute. For my part, I've stopped a new program and council room booking to dedicate myself to Metatron concept, and I'm honored that the designer asked me to become US director. We are looking for directors in every country of the world. So this is the end of this presentation. We are delighted to have shared this information with you and hope that you will soon be able to equip yourself with a Metatron card.